Proverbs chapter 21 verse 10 says the wicked crave evil, their neighbors get no mercy from them. Welcome back to the Story Prince channel. Today I bring another great story to you. The Wicked Soul's Legacy, Beyond Darkness. As you are listening, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification for another great story. Thank you. The Wicked Soul's Legacy, Beyond Darkness. In the heart of a forgotten forest, shrouded in mist and mystery, there once lived a being whispered about in hushed tones, the Wicked Soul. Legends spoke of its malevolent presence, its insatiable hunger for darkness, and its sinister deeds that tainted the land. Long ago, in a time when the world still trembled at the mere mention of its name, there existed a village nestled at the edge of that cursed forest. Life there was simple, the villagers going about their days with a cautious eye towards the shadows, wary of the unseen evil that lurked beyond the trees. Among them was a young girl named Alara. Her spirit burned bright, a beacon of hope in the shadow of fear. Despite the warnings of her elders, Alara's curiosity was insatiable. She longed to uncover the mysteries of the forest and face the darkness that haunted her dreams. One moonlit night, as the village slept under a blanket of stars, Alara slipped away into the forest, guided by a whispered call that only she could hear. The trees whispered secrets, the air crackled with energy, and the path ahead seemed to twist and turn with a will of its own. Deeper into the heart of the forest she ventured, until she stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an eerie light. And there, standing amidst the shifting shadows, was the Wicked Soul itself, a figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with malevolence. But to Alara's surprise, the Wicked Soul did not strike out with claws or fangs. Instead, it regarded her with a curious gaze, as though seeing something within her that even she could not perceive. "Why have you come, child?" it rasped, its voice like the sound of wind through dead leaves. "I seek to understand," Alara replied, her voice steady despite the tremble in her heart. "To know the truth behind the tales that have haunted my dreams." The Wicked Soul chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down Alara's spine. "Truth is a dangerous thing, child. Are you certain you wish to uncover it?" With a determined nod, Alara stepped forward, her eyes locked with the darkness before her. "I am." And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon, the Wicked Soul began to weave a tale, a story of pain and betrayal, of love lost and darkness embraced. It spoke of a time long forgotten, when it was not a creature of shadow, but a being of light, beloved by all who knew it. But jealousy and greed had twisted the hearts of those it once called friends, casting it out into the darkness where it now dwelled. And though it had embraced its wicked nature, a part of it still longed for the light it had lost. As the tale unfolded, Alara felt a strange sense of kinship with the Wicked Soul. She saw not a monster, but a being consumed by loneliness and longing, trapped in a cycle of darkness from which it could not escape. Moved by compassion, Alara reached out a hand to the Wicked Soul, offering the one thing it had never dared to hope for, a glimmer of understanding, a flicker of light in the endless night. And in that moment, as their fingertips brushed against each other, something miraculous happened. The darkness that had shrouded the Wicked Soul began to recede, replaced by a soft glow of warmth and redemption. With tears in its eyes, the Wicked Soul whispered words of gratitude, a promise to seek out the light once more and to atone for the sins of its past. And as Alara watched it fade into the dawn, she knew that she had witnessed something truly powerful, that even the darkest soul could be touched by the light of compassion and forgiveness. In the days that followed, whispers spread throughout the village of Alara's encounter with the Wicked Soul. Some scoffed at the idea of redemption for such a creature, while others dared to believe in the possibility of change. Alara herself became a symbol of hope, her compassion shining brightly in the hearts of those around her. She spent her days exploring the forest, seeking out lost souls and offering them the same kindness she had shown the Wicked Soul. But as the seasons turned and the years passed, whispers began to stir once more. Dark omens hung in the air, whispers of a growing shadow that threatened to engulf the land once more. Alara knew that the time had come to face the darkness once more. Armed with nothing but her courage and compassion, she ventured into the heart of the forest, where she knew the Wicked Soul still lingered, fighting against the tide of its own darkness. There, amidst the tangled roots and twisted branches, she found the Wicked Soul, its form flickering in and out of shadow. It greeted her with a weary smile, the weight of its burden etched upon its face. "The darkness grows stronger," it whispered, its voice barely more than a sigh. "I fear that I cannot hold it back much longer." But Alara refused to give in to despair. With unwavering determination, she reached out to the wicked soul, her touch a beacon of light in the encroaching darkness. "We will face this together," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. "Side by side, we will stand against the shadows and bring light to this land once more." And so, hand in hand, they ventured forth into the heart of the darkness, facing trials and tribulations beyond imagination. But through it all they clung to each other, their bond growing stronger with each step they took. In the end, it was not through force or strength that they prevailed, but through the power of love and compassion. With a final burst of light, they banished the darkness from the land, restoring peace and harmony once more. And though the wicked soul may have faded into the shadows once more, its legacy lived on in the hearts of those it had touched. For in the end, it was not the darkness that defined it, but the light that shone from within, a light that would never be extinguished, no matter how deep the shadows may fall. As the light bathed the forest once more, life flourished anew. Birds sang in the treetops, flowers bloomed in vibrant hues, and a sense of peace settled over the land like a gentle breeze. The villagers rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude for the courage and compassion that had saved them from the brink of despair. Alara stood at the edge of the forest, watching as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson. Beside her stood a figure cloaked in shadow, its form flickering like a flame in the darkness. "We did it," Alara whispered, her voice soft with wonder. "We brought light to the darkness." The wicked soul nodded, a smile tugging at the corners of its lips. "Yes, my dear friend. And though my time in this world may be fleeting, I know that the light we have kindled will burn bright for all eternity." With a final embrace, Alara bid farewell to the wicked soul, watching as it faded into the night, a beacon of hope in a world still haunted by shadows. In the years that followed, tales of Alara and the wicked soul became legend, passed down from generation to generation as a reminder of the power of love and compassion to overcome even the darkest of evils. And though the wicked soul may have vanished into the mists of time, its legacy lived on in the hearts of those it had touched, a reminder that even the most wicked of souls could find redemption in the embrace of light. As the seasons passed, the memory of Alara and the wicked soul remained etched in the fabric of the village. The once forgotten forest became a place of pilgrimage, where travelers sought the wisdom and hope that had blossomed amidst its ancient trees. The village itself prospered, its people guided by the lessons learned from the darkness they had faced. Compassion and understanding became their watchwords, and they reached out to those in need, extending a hand of friendship to all who crossed their path. But as the years turned into decades and the decades into centuries, the memory of Alara and the wicked soul began to fade. Tales of their deeds became nothing more than legend, whispered around campfires and written in dusty tomes. Yet even as their names slipped from the tongues of men, their legacy lived on, woven into the very fabric of the land itself. For in the hearts of those who remembered, their story remained a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter how dark the night may seem, the light of compassion would always prevail in the end. And so, as the sun set on another day in the village, the people gathered together to honor the memory of Alara and the wicked soul. They lit candles and sang songs of gratitude, their voices rising into the night like a prayer of thanks to the stars above. For though they may have been long gone, their spirits lived on in the hearts of those they had touched, a testament to the enduring power of love and light in a world too often consumed by darkness. 3:14 p.m., February 18, 2024. Adela's Productions. As the villagers gathered under the blanket of the night sky, a soft breeze stirred the air, carrying with it the scent of flowers and the whispers of the forest. In that moment it felt as though Alara and the wicked soul were there among them, their presence woven into the very fabric of the world. As the candles flickered and danced, casting shadows against the walls of the village square, an elder stepped forward, his voice weathered with age yet filled with the warmth of memory. "Let us remember," he began, his words carrying across the gathered crowd like a gentle melody. "Let us remember the bravery of a young girl who dared to face the darkness, and the compassion of a soul. lost in shadow who found redemption in the light. And so, with hearts full of gratitude and reverence, the villagers bowed their heads in remembrance, their thoughts turning to the heroes of old and the legacy they had left behind. For in the end, it was not the battles won or the treasures gained that mattered most, but the love and kindness shared between friends and strangers alike, a bond that transcended time and space, and lit the way through even the darkest of nights. Thank you for listening to this great story. The Wicked Soul's Legacy, Beyond Darkness. Lord, we lift up those who are lost in darkness, whose souls are troubled by wickedness. May your light penetrate their hearts, bringing them peace and redemption. Grant them the strength to turn away from sin, and embrace your love and forgiveness. Guide them on the path of righteousness, that they may find solace in your grace. Amen. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification for another great story. Thank you. I see you next time. Bye bye.